Warning. Broken simulation. Broken simulation. With Sam Tripoli.
Welcome to Johnny Woodard presents Broken Simulation starring Johnny Woodard. We're in it, guys. Sorry for the late night banger. Daddy's schedule's crazy. Johnny's trying his hardest. Everyone's doing the best they can, but we had to get back to the old studio. I just have an affinity, a love, a little place in my heart for the studio. Got us through the pandemic. You know, we're going to leave Brody on the wall and not come here. We got Fat Dragon Productions.
Oh, I don't. He's not in frame, unfortunately.
Oh, that's okay, Johnny. That's okay.
The people can't see him.
I saw pictures of my children when they were just little munchkins. I love the studio. I miss the studio.
We got to upgrade the cameras here, though.
We got to upgrade.
We're in 4K in the new studio. We got to get
12K.
12K.
What's the best K we can buy? Sounds like we're buying drugs. What's the best K we can drive?
Black Magic has a 6K camera.
Give me a 90K camera. Is it out there? Can we get some Pentagon shit in here? The show, dude, we were voted number 2 by somebody somewhere in comedy. And I looked for anybody else, and no one I knew was there. No. But somewhere in some dimension, we're the second biggest comedy show. Was that the biggest, or was that just who that guy thought was the best?
The best.
Yeah, then I'll take it.
Black Magic has an Ursa Mini Pro 12K. So
12K. Get us to 12K.
You can't do anything with it.
Yeah,
though.
what system can handle 12K?
Well, the reason it's useful is for editors, because you can record like a whole wide image, you know, and then crop it down without.
Oh, you can take little pieces of it,
and you still have the detail of a. I'm sure people are just really thrilled by this.
Yeah, dude, welcome to Inside Production.
We'll have a new podcast called KKK where we just talk about all the Ks.
I would love all the Ks. That'd be great. That'd be great. Johnny,
you said you're doing your best, Sam. And I just wonder.
Oh, okay. I see where this is going already. Let's hear it, Johnny.
Is the president doing his best?
Okay, I thought you were going with something else.
No.
I thought you were going to go with some random shot you took from 30-year-old mutiny video.
Do you want me to?
No, okay, you show it. I don't care.
Oh, we'll show it later then. Okay. No, I didn't think that was fair game.
Are we into hot topics?
Yeah. You saw this today while we were doing Cash Daddies, and it is baffling.
It is one of the worst moments a president has ever had. And I mean, I'm including, all the George Bush crap. I mean, Ronald Reagan coming out going, I didn't know they were selling drugs to the blacks. I didn't know that. I had nothing to do with it. Like that kind of bad and stupid. But this might be the worst.
It's baffling. I mean, he just let the whole game, it gave the game away. Let the cat out of the bag.
You just let them do checkmate on what is believed to be the greatest military of all time. Real quick, shout out to Jeffrey Wilson, who's asking us where we're going, which is very weird that a black person is asking us if we're going to be on time. Very weird to me.
You want to look at this?
Let's play. It's already playing, but start from the beginning, Johnny. Can you do that?
I
this is
capable.
This is the most shocking thing. And Johnny, I got to ask you something. Do you feel that he might be saying this because Bibi is dead? Say something about Trump.
Yeah.
And this includes Obama. He doesn't age, dude. Everybody else
he doesn't,
ages.
does he? No, he
doesn't. Dude, he is built for this. Even when the sky is falling and the house is on fire, this dude never ages.
No, but his mind is getting soft. You can tell.
Oh, dude, I talked to my dad today. He's starting to lose it. I can sense it. Yeah. He just asked me weird shit. He's asked me about my sister. I'm like, I don't have a sister.
See, your dad doesn't have the nukes, so.
Yeah, I would not put my father in charge of the nukes.
All right, here we go.
We don't need oil. We have all the oil we need for ourselves. It's one of the great assets that we have. We have more than double what anybody else in terms of
research
oil production. We're at more than double any other country. So we don't need it, but we did it. It's almost, you could say we did it out of habit, which is not a good thing to do.
I mean, dude,
but we did it because we have some good allies there. We have some great Middle Eastern countries there, Israel there.
Yeah.
So we did it for a lot of reasons, but zero. We don't need,
That's it?
Well, no, this is so that was part one of this thing, and like of him being stupid, and then all right. So
I mean, that wasn't even the word. I mean, he does say that basically.
Yeah, don't spoil this. I'll play.
But basically, here, can I comment on what we already saw, Johnny?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Johnny, dude, who is this guy running?
Well, no, I
right?
think it's to hear it out of his own mouth.
But
that's really the thing, isn't it?
For him to basically say Israel, which is like Israel got us into this. I mean, and I'm gonna say something. I'm probably gonna hear. I'll probably hear Jeffrey Wilson from wherever he is right now just throw his computer. But I mean, you can say whatever you want about Q, and there's a lot to say. But man, more and more, it seems like it's right, and it's like I've said it before. Operation Trust told you everything, and that last line will save Israel for last. I mean, dude, he just threw Israel under the bus.
Yeah. I mean, God, boy, that's generous to Q. I'll just say that is mighty generous to Q. What you're saying there,
dude. Johnny, don't double screen it.
No, I'm not.
Please, Johnny.
Nobody can
see that. The people can't handle double action.
They don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what you're talking about.
They didn't see that. So,
I'm out here rocking.
All right, so we'll look at this now. This is
the craziest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, this is.
I never thought I'd see a president say this.
Yeah, I mean, you would kind of hope not. You wouldn't hear the president say something that's stupid.
This is the dumbest of dumb. Never forget that.
Never forget.
Oh, I'm so happy to be back in the studio. I miss it.
Really?
Yeah.
Nobody expected that.
Oh,
we were shocked. And power. Look what happened in the last 2 weeks. They weren't supposed to go after all these other countries in the Middle East. Those missiles were set to go after them. So they hit Qatar, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Bahrain, Kuwait. Nobody expected that. We were shocked. And power.
Dude,
look what happened.
That was the craziest thing you've ever heard in your life.
Yes.
I mean, you've just said that Iran outsmarted the U.S. military and Pentagon. I mean, dude, that is shocking. I mean, it is a breath of fresh air in some ways that he's being totally honest, right? In some weird way.
Yeah, but do you think he is totally with it? Like what he's saying there?
Oh, so you think he might be fully just stupid,
No, I mean, he's been doing that shit repeatedly over the past year or so, I would say, saying shit that clearly he's not supposed to say, and then he'll come back later and clarify, well, we planned for that, of course, but you know what I mean? I don't know.
Dude, that is the most shocking shit
I'm saying, to be clear, what I'm saying is I'm
Johnny,
not giving him
queer on what you're saying right now.
That's the only way I can be, baby. I give him no credit for this, if that's what you're saying. You give him credit for being honest.
I'm saying in a weird way.
Yeah, in a really weird way.
In a really weird get mask, ball gag kind of way.
It's funny. I have this thing. I think anytime you actually say in a weird way, what you mean is not at all. Is because you and actually both say that in a weird way.
I'm saying in a weird way is you kind of got to search for it.
Yeah, you got to search
You got to search really hard on going, hey, man, at least he's being honest.
Yeah, you got to.
The house is on fire, but guess what? Our family pictures are fine, right?
Yeah, no, totally.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You're just trying to find something to find a silver lining in this. And by the way, if you're anti-war, this is the best thing you've ever heard in your life. That the war machine, the global terrorists got beat out strategy-wise. And it's again, this gets into weird stuff where as an American, you love being American. I know I love being American. Does that mean I think America is perfect or even close to perfect? No. Right?
Of course, yeah.
Right? You're like, dude, we've terrorized the rest of the world for a very long time. And everyone said forever, don't go into Iran. Don't go into Iran. Iran has been waiting for this for 20 years, Johnny. Somebody, he's probably not even live again to see his idea come to fruition, but he's probably like
Fruitation?
or what is it?
Fruition.
Fruition.
Or fruitation.
Or
I like fruitation better.
I like fruitation.
Sounds like a drink. It sounds like a nice, like a cocktail.
Come on down to Jamba Juice. Get yourself a fruitation. Okay.
Who are you talking about there, though? You're saying their idea come to fruition.
Whoever in Iran was like, all we're going to do is bomb at all the allies. And then it's going to put a lot of pressure on them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell you something, Johnny. This is a great idea. And how do I know that? Because this is what I do in heckling. Okay. Yes. I just said I'm a chess master. So a long time ago, dude, I learned this in comedy. Okay. If a man is heckling you, and he is on a date or with his wife or with any female, start pounding on her.
Okay.
Because he will learn to shut up real quick. Because you're either one, ruining his date, or two, pissing off his wife. And he's going to have to sleep on the couch that night. So I remember.
Doesn't backfire where a guy gets in his feels and gets mad?
Yeah, sure. But you know who's even more mad than that? His wife, his girlfriend.
yeah.
So there's this comic named Louis Planker, and she testified at the Michael Jackson trial. She was like a host at the Laugh Factory for a very long time, dude. Like she was hosting there forever. Very nice person. I really enjoyed her. Uh-huh. Very cool chick. She was like, she looked super nerdy, short hair, glasses. And we were at the Laugh Factory and this guy was just heckling everybody and she was next and she was all worried about it. I go, listen, if he comes after you, start pounding on his girlfriend, start pounding on the chick he's sitting with, start ripping into her. He'll shut up real quick. So she walks up, starts doing Sam. He starts heckling her. She starts going at the girlfriend. He shut up real quick. That's exactly what Iran did. Started hitting all Trump's girlfriends.
Oh, and he loves them too. He loves
he loves his girlfriends. Yeah. He loves them, dude.
He's a big fan.
He loves his girlfriends, dude. He's like, who knew they would do that? And everybody.
That's where I don't give him any credit because it's clear he got lied to.
Yes, by the most evil human being on planet Earth. Well, now that
among others,
a bunch of them are dead.
Shout out to the 72 people watching us on Rumble, by the way.
Yeah, guys, listen, we're going to figure out the right time to do this. It's a weird schedule because I have my kids and I need to see my kids and we need to do this on a consistent basis. So we're just trying to figure out the best time to do this.
I agree, though. He got led by the nose into this. And
by his daughter's husband, who everyone thinks is the new Epstein.
Which you bring that up. Here's did you see that Chris Christie interview this week?
I can't watch that guy.
He sucks. He sucks. Yeah.
He is literally one of the worst human beings.
No, he sucks.
Earth.
But
anything that comes out Chris Christie's mouth, just assume the opposite is true.
Well, then this might actually make you like Jared Kushner. But let me. So Chris Christie was doing an interview on what is it? We the Fifth. It looks like I don't know what. No,
it's the new network.
The new network.
It's kind of a new network, and Dana. Yeah, but this is he'll do a show for anybody.
Dude, who, Chris Christie?
Yeah, Brazzers could hit up Chris Christie, and he'd do a fucking show for them.
I mean, he's got some boobies, that's for sure. He's a big fella.
His dad would be embarrassed.
So this tells you where the power, in my opinion, lies in the White House.
The day that Trump was naming me, he went into Trump's office and said, "You can't do this."
Kushner.
And made the argument against me in front of me.
In front of you?
Oh, yeah.
And what was the argument?
I'm immoral.
Cholesterol, diabetes.
And you're sitting there.
Oh, yeah.
He said it was immoral.
And said that, it should have never been prosecuted. It wasn't a crime. It was something that should have been handled by the rabbis.
Oh,
because it was a family dispute.
Oh. That's going to fuel some anti-Semitism right there.
And I was thinking to myself, like, I didn't know that.
Stop. I'm so sick and tired of that.
Yeah.
Stop it, man. Just stop it. You want to stop anti-Semitism? Stop doing shitty shit. That's it, dude. I'm so sick and tired of this guy, and I don't even like this dude. I think Chris Christie is a bag of shit. Okay.
Yeah, but he is what you talk about, a crime boss. He is that.
Who? Chris
he's the
Christie?
crime. He's the actual crime boss.
Where,
but-
out Jersey?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, but I'm saying what
Fine.
you always said Trump was. That's what Chris Christie is.
He wants to be. Did he do? I mean, he was the governor of Jersey. So yeah, you're definitely a crime boss at that point. You're playing the game,
right?
Johnny, something came up on the screen.
It's fine. It's all good.
Okay.
You just
recycled. So he states a fact. Okay, this guy states a fact. And what does this guy do? Oh, you're going to cause anti-Semitism.
Yeah.
You know who's causing anti-Semitism? Jewish people. That's who's causing anti-Semitism. You don't want anti-Semitism? Stop doing shitty shit. How about that one?
Yeah.
I'm just sick and tired of it, dude. Like the notion that you point out a fact and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, that's a hate. That's me. It's so dumb, dude.
Facts are anti-Semitic.
No, facts are racist, sexist, homophobic, anti-Semitic. It's unbelievable. We live in a period where facts hurt people's feelings. We're
getting Rumble chats in the StreamYard, by the way, now. So
Rumble chats.
Nice.
Thank you, my friends. We love you so much. Give us that crypto. Rumble chats. But it's like back to that. Beautiful. It's like, dude, love the Jews. Love the Jews. I love all the Jews.
All of them.
I love not all of them. I love most
Some
of them. Once you drift into Zionism, get the fuck out of here. But this is the whole thing. When you critique somebody and they don't want to hear the critique, they yell that you're a hate monger. And this is what's wrong with our society. We can't, or for the long time, we can't call out people on their bullshit. This guy was up for a position. A guy came in, told him they should have prosecuted somebody. It should have been handled by the rabbis.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
This guy states what happened to him. This schmuck who's like, oh, you're gonna defend anti-Semitism.
It's Michael Moynihan, I think is his name.
How about
he was
go
in Vice.
Suck it, dude.
He's an early Vice guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's one of the good ones on a lot of issues, but not this.
Okay, let me hear the rest of it because maybe he could have been joking, but I just hate the notion of it.
He kind of was, but not.
It's
no,
like,
I mean,
it's like, dude, everybody does fucked up shit. If he came in there and said some Catholic came in and goes, the church should have prosecuted the pedos, is he gonna go, oh, that's gonna fan some anti-Catholic rhetoric?
We don't even have a word for anti-Catholic.
Yeah, what is it?
Right?
Anti-catty?
Yeah.
We'll say that's gonna be some real anti-catty right there, dude. It's just stupid to me.
I think it's about over. Let's see.
The U.S. code was under the rabbi's jurisdiction. The day that Trump was naming me,
that's it. Yeah, it was. You could. So yeah, that was. Yeah. Anyway, in my opinion, that kind of, I don't know. That really tells you because that that if that was the Chris Christie was there one time basically and saw it, that's happening all the time. Jared Kushner is.
It is so crazy to me. So. You got to understand the amount of power and money that's involved. This guy would go and work with Trump after he called him basically a fat ass.
Oh, dude, he cucked so many people.
Yeah, and then they're like, I'll work with him, right?
He cucked so many people.
Right?
I mean, one guy that's
like Jordan going and working. Let me do another one. That's like Jordan, Clyde Drexler going to play with Jordan, right? It's like, you just annihilated me forever.
Yeah,
Let me go work with you now.
Absolutely, it is. Yeah, it's kind of like what LeBron does whenever he goes and joins up with other guys. Yeah, it's.
I mean, dude,
it was a bad week.
That is a sad. Dude, Trump's press conference is a sad day for America. I mean, that is like that. I mean, we all knew it. It was. And real quick, guys. Once again, conspiracy theorists are right. Once again, and this is what I want to get into with you, Johnny. I know you got a lot of stories. So I saw this MMA journalist spouting the stupid shit about how these podcasts should take blame for getting Trump in.
What podcast?
Well, it's Tim Dillon, Joe Rogan, Theo Vaughn. This is not no. This is not happening. Andrew Schultz and basically, and maybe Kill Tony they'll throw in there. Here's some guys like, I can no longer play Kill Tony, seeing that he supports Trump. Bye, bitch.
Why?
Bye-bye.
Why are they to blame?
Oh, because they platformed him. That's what they're saying. Because they platformed
Trump
him.
Needed a platform? Is that the guy who
Johnny,
was already the president?
Exactly, dude. First of all, for a lot of reasons, Trump was getting in no matter if they had him on or not.
Yeah.
You guys are crazy if you think those podcasts pushed him over the top. He was going to get in anyways. They ran literally the worst candidate they could run at that moment. Okay? She's going around.
Yeah.
Dude, she's literally going around going, oh, bro, I want to give illegals in prison sex changes. I want to fund them. Like, people were so over woke, and they're still over woke. Woke is like trying to fight back really bad. People are over woke, and they ran her purposefully. And how do you know that? Because they didn't let her run against anybody in the Democratic primary. Right? They knew she was garbage. They ran her because she's garbage so that Trump could get in. It's the exact same thing they did with Barack Obama and John McCain. When Barack Obama was running for his first term, people hated old white neocons. So who did the Republicans run against? A gay black Bush? Who do they run? They run the mascot for the neocons. And that is John McCain and his crazy wing, okay? I mean, you're nuts if you don't think that was done on purpose. He just walked right in, dude. Everyone's like, we need change. We need change. I'm like, please, anything but this old bag of bones who's a fucking neocon who started the ISIS. Get out of here, dude. It's right. You're like, we just got done with a war, and then you try to nominate the guy who helped create the enemy.
I mean, they literally got us to vote in, according to what you believe, about another old ass white guy. You know what I mean?
That's
like
what they
when we were so sick of old ass, we wanted anything but an old ass white guy, and the person they ran was so fucking lame.
He is the mascot for the neocons. What do they say every time? Dude, no matter who you vote for, you get John McCain every time, dude. And then his fat daughter tries to bark on Twitter, and she just gets pounded. This bastard her father was.
Which this brings up something interesting that related to that. I want to see what we played a little of him, kind of Nick Fuentes saying something like this last week. And I just want to see what your thoughts are about this in the context of what you just said. Like so his take is, well, I'll in his own words here. This is Nick Fuentes on what it would have been like if Kamala had won, and then what Biden did with respect to Iraq versus what Trump has done.
So this has all been going on. And you know what's interesting? Do you know who stood in the way of all of this? Just a fact. Just a fact. Don't let me inconvenience you. Do you know who stood in the way of this entire thing? Joe Biden. Joe Biden did. Because Joe Biden did not take the bait. He didn't take Israel's bait and fight Iran. He had two opportunities. When Israel provoked Iran in April 24 and in July 24, Joe Biden deterred Iran but did not attack them. It was Biden's National Security Council. It was Democrats in the Senate that tried to constrain U.S. weapons supplies to Israel. They wouldn't give Israel 2,000-pound bombs. And when Joe Biden got in, the first thing he tried to do was reconstitute.
What do you think?
Dude, his literal nickname was Genocide Joe. Like, what are we talking about here? Yeah. He completely and utterly helped Israel annihilate Gaza. And it's a big reason why everyone hated Kamala Harris, because she said she was going to do the whole thing. And by the way, she ran on lighting up Iran. Like, what are we talking about? And this guy, and I love Nick Fuentes, but it's like, dude, fine, he didn't go into Iran. You know where he fucking lit up? The Ukraine. He caused 1 million people to die in the Ukraine. Christians, my brother, Christians died in the Ukraine because they got weapons from the United States. This is absolutely insanity. Like, to sit there and act like that guy wasn't a wartime president. He had his fingers on his hands dirty with blood all over the Ukraine. He got killed by his own party for fucking letting genocide happen in Israel, in Gaza. Like, what are we talking about? This is called plans, okay? Steps. Joe Biden was step 1 of eliminate Gaza. Step 2 is get Trump in, which is, and this is the second part of my whole thing on the whole podcast thing. Like, people got the podcast got Trump in. This has been the plan the whole time. They needed Joe Biden in to open up the borders. Okay? Because Trump was going to come in heavy-handed, and the reason they bailed on all that is because no one's falling for it anymore.
By the way, I worry the border thing is about something that hasn't happened yet, that could be coming.
And we'll get into that.
I really hope. We'll
get into that. We'll get into that, Johnny. So what this MMA reporter wants you to believe, and
do you know their name? I wish I knew who you're talking about.
I do know their name. I don't want to get into it because I like his show.
Okay.
I really like his show. I like listening to him break down MMA. It's just he's gone woke, and he's attacking Rogan all the time and all this shit. Guys, this is all prophecy. Trump is in because of prophecy, okay? Little Baron Trump, written in the 1800s, the last president, written in the 1800s, in which they use the exact address of Trump Tower. What are you talking about? How about the fact that the
little Baron Trump thing is crazy?
How about it looks
crazy.
Exactly like him?
It's so crazy.
That's the craziest thing. And then you have the King of the Jews book, written by an Epstein who looks just like Jeffrey Epstein, which talks about Trump, basically a Trumpelman character.
Just it's like a weird name. Trump, like what?
Trumpelman, who comes back and he leaves the ghetto, comes back to the ghetto and takes over through lying, cheating, and all that shit. Like, dude, this has been prophesized, guys. This is part of the Chabadist or whatever it's called. Chabad. They've been prophesizing this forever. You guys are nuts if you're still fighting Democrats and Republicans. You're just falling for the pro wrestling.
Well, what about so that's the next question I had. So now we talked about this a little bit last week, but Fuentes has this idea that just to obstruct Trump's agenda, people should vote for Democrats in the midterm. What do you think of that?
It's dumb.
Yeah, I agree.
2 years ago, we voted them out. And now we're going to vote them back in after 2 years?
Yeah. Well, I think his point is that, like, just do it just to put, a stick in the spokes.
No, dude, you really want to stick in this? Listen, dude, outside of local elections and depending on how big the city is, that's some real shit right there. Not that there isn't interference, but that tends to be where you should focus on. It's not globalist. It's not nationalist. It's localist.
Spencer Pratt for mayor, by the way.
We'll talk about. I think I'm going to give a $1,900 donation. I've been thinking
the maximum donation.
I think my kids. Wow. I think they don't need to eat for a week. Okay, kids, this is about you. Okay, this is about me saving LA for you. Okay, you don't need to eat for a week, and I'll get into some funny ass stuff too. So
you were saying local elections are where it's at.
To run back to the Democrats like that is anything, and you're doing anything is the dumbest thing ever. The difference between a Trump cabinet, we've talked about this before, Johnny, a Trump cabinet and a Kamala Harris cabinet is Kamala's would be trans, BLM, and fat feminists. Trump's is just closeted gays, okay? It's the same thing, okay? It's the exact same thing. You guys are falling for the same shit. You really, listen, I don't think elections are that, listen, we allow them to rig our elections because they keep it close. And that's what all these polls are about. You see the new poll? Or the poly markets. Oh, man, Eric Swindell's took in the lead. You're like, that's a bunch of fucking donor money coming in on him to give the illusion that anyone gives a shit about the guy with gay face who humped a Chinese spy, okay? Like, that's just illusion and magic tricks, all right? It's all bullshit. You really want to make a difference? And I'm not saying it's going to, but you make it really hard on them to completely get in.
You still got me on gay face, by the way.
Dude, Eric Swindell has the most DSL lips I've ever seen in my life. That guy looks like he could suck off a fucking 18-wheeler.
He does. He looks like what he looks like is that
like if you ever run out of gas and someone else has gas in their car and you need someone to suck the gas out,
siphon it out. Yeah.
Find Swindell. He'll do the classic Johnny Woodard woodpecker. Cob the corn. You know what I'm saying? That classic.
I think I saw a picture of you cobbing the corn recently.
So, I mean, it's all illusion. Vote third party if you're really tired of both parties. Stop voting for either the parties that have been spit roasting you for 100 years. Okay?
I agree.
Make it so hard, impossible for them to rig it. Go overwhelming, over the top for a third party. Just pick one. Anything but these two piece of shit parties. You either get gay neocons or you get Bolshevik progressives. What do you want? You want Zionist gay neocons? Do you want gay Zionist neocons or gay Bolshevik progressives? Which one do you want?
Speaking of undercover gays, did you see this story today from the Post, Sam? That and this must be Israeli propaganda, but there's this story that the new Iranian supreme leader is probably gay. That's what Trump was told today. It says President Trump, this is from the New York Post, was stunned to learn last week that U.S. intelligence indicates new Iranian supreme leader Mojtaba Khamenei may be gay, and that his father, the late Ayatollah, feared his suitability for the role for that reason. They said later in this that he's had an ongoing relationship with his tutor from childhood, and that's why his father again didn't want him to ascend to.
That's a dark story, dude.
Yeah, what do you think of that? That's what they said. Trump laughed, and everybody in the room laughed.
Well, I mean, Trump supposedly sucked off Clinton, so he should be like, "Hey, we got something to talk about."
Well, yeah, I saw somebody tweet was like, Lindsey Graham now has the most important political role. As a closeted
Let's
gay.
talk, girl. Get at me, girlfriend.
Mojtaba, heard we had something in common.
Let's talk.
Is he circumcised?
Why do we gotta kill all these fine boys? Let's just talk. Work it out. Israel's gay as shit. Let's go.
Remember when Mahmoud Ahmadinejad said that they don't have any gay people in Iran?
Oh yeah, that guy was
great,
like,
right?
A couple of his kids were like,
It's funny you don't hear anything about the president of Iran anymore. You know what I mean? Like when Ahmadinejad was president, like he was on TV all the time. This new guy and the guy before him, you don't hear them at all on TV. It's all about the Ayatollah, right?
Yep. I mean, dude, I would want to chill right now too. I'd be like, I'm gonna be deep in this bunker in the biggest mountain I can fucking find.
Which is what some people think maybe is going on with. So this is Ben Swan.
Bring this up.
Ben Swan. Well, you kind of mentioned it earlier, so I feel like we're obligated to. This is a video posted by Ben Swan here. This is okay. So there's been a rumor that Benjamin Netanyahu has expired. And Benjamin Netanyahu and his people to social media posted a couple of what you might call proof of life videos. The first reason that people thought maybe he's expired is that there was a video that of him addressing the state, and he looked like he had an extra digit on one of his hands. A little curious, if you ask me. So now, after a couple of days of speculation, he's gone and posted a couple of videos, and this is Ben Swan describing them right now.
Well, there is now a new video proving that Benjamin Netanyahu is not dead, except it's fake. Hold on, it really is. But
Studly good.
There are two issues.
Incredible.
There's the technical side, because this sloppily made video is clearly AI once again. And then there's the context side, because if the video were real, and it's not, it makes zero sense.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it here, because the clip released on Sunday shows that the prime minister is in perfect health. There he is, standing in what looks like a roadside cafe, joking with the camera. At one point, he even raises his hands and counts his fingers. He only has 5, not 6 fingers like he did in the last AI video. It's also hilarious. The problem with this video, though, is that it's also clearly AI. This isn't just AI. It's sloppy AI. First of all, notice the cup of coffee here. It's filled to the point of overflowing. But then Netanyahu picks up the cup. Nothing spills, despite the coffee sloshing around inside. Then when he takes a drink, there's no visible change in the level of the drink. Still, no ripple. Later, he reaches down to put his hand in his pocket. And the pocket, you see there, it magically jumps over to cover his hand.
You don't think
never seen a pocket do that in real life.
One, I think.
Then today, a second video surfaced. This one supposedly shows Netanyahu hiking in the hills outside of Jerusalem. Except this video is also AI. But if you watch this particular video, watch here, you see Bibi is walking over to put his hand on the back of a chair, except he has a ring on his finger when his hand starts to move, and then magically that ring disappears
You can see an
as he
indentation
reaches
where
for the
it was,
chair.
though.
And then, once his hand gets there, poof, the ring is back. So, both of these videos have elements that are telltale signs of AI-generated video.
I agree with
What about the context? Step back
love Ben's-
and look at the bigger picture. Right now, President Donald Trump is traveling internationally, meeting with allies, attempting to manage the fallout from a war that is rapidly expanding. See, the president is calling on NATO to get involved in this war and securing these critical moves. But Netanyahu, he isn't doing any of that. In fact, in the last week, he has met with no one, not one world leader. And it's not just meetings. Netanyahu has not held a live press conference in days. He was not present at the country's security meeting on Saturday. And he missed the war meeting today. Absent from both in the middle of a massive war in which his country is struck by missile attack daily. But he really needs a cup of coffee and a photo op at an observation deck.
This is the best
ridiculous.
example of what you're talking about. This is the best example. This is why this is all bullshit. Johnny can do whatever nerd magic he wants.
Nerd
Fine.
magic.
Yeah, you're just doing nerd
What are you
magic.
talking about?
Okay. Compression this and compression that.
I mean,
Listen,
I'm just saying that
Okay.
things disappear all the time.
Johnny, you're wrong about
Compress-
this. Why would this guy
Mhm.
that two seconds after Charlie Kirk is eliminated, if that's even real, is talking about we didn't do it.
Oh,
we
wait,
didn't
you
do
don't
it.
think he's dead now? Charlie Kirk?
I don't know, dude. This thing that Candace put out, there's no blood, there's no nothing. It's all sorcery, dog.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm not going to try to understand it. I just know they ran a giant impact event to traumatize people. Now, they're having meetings, Johnny. They're having giant meetings. Israel, who's ever left, they're having meetings. Okay. Why would he be there?
Well,
Why?
I will say, I thought that was curious too, and I looked it up, and a couple of mainstream journalists, take it for what it's worth, have said that none of the actual top level guys are there. They all send deputies to those meetings. A lot of them haven't been there in days. So either they're all like the whole cabinet got cleaned out,
Which I think has happened.
It's possible.
But if he's alive, why isn't he there?
No, that's one. But what you're missing what I'm saying.
No, I know what you're saying.
That's a plausible explanation.
Yeah, but Johnny, it's not just another meeting.
Again, you're arguing with me. I'm
Yeah,
just telling you what I
because
think.
you like to do that.
No, I don't.
Oh
I don't.
man, I get it more than everybody else. It's not AI. Netanyahu's alive.
You're getting in your feels. Sam.
No, I'm not. It's
Yes, you are.
just
Look
like
at you.
there's a big reason why they have to convince us that he's alive because it's part of the prophecy.
What's the end game though? Do you think they're busy cloning him right now? Is
Yeah,
that-
that's more realistic to me. I know that sounds crazy. More realistic that they're cloning him than he's just going to the country when they're having meetings after his country's getting shelled.
So do you think we'll ever see someone claiming to be Benjamin Netanyahu tour the world and then just do the regular things a head of state does again?
Here's what's going to happen. They run out the clone talks, and then once everyone believes he's still alive, he's going to come down with some sickness. Oh, what's the sickness? And then he's going to, I think it's quickness, but it sounds the same. But he's going to come down with some sickness and he's going to die. So Johnny, I told you this story. My good friend, I'm very close to 7 friends of mine from high school.
Interesting.
We have a text thread. We talk all the time. And
what do you guys get a nickname or anything like for your group? Like
what is it? Real quick, I think it's like scumbags or something.
Scumbags.
Like that.
That's good. I like that.
It's something crazy. Oh yeah, where is it? It has a name on it. It just says 7 people. No, I thought it was we had a name for it. But so one of the guys in there, I'm not going to say his name. He does siding and stuff, and he was telling me a story one time, and he told me 2 stories. I'm only going to tell you one.
Okay.
That he met with a guy, and it was an old dude on his last leg. His time was very coming to an end, and my buddy got real close with them, and he would tell him all these old stories, and he told him a story that the guy you see signing the treaty at World War II was not FDR. That was a stand-in. And you could tell it because he didn't have his dog with him. He always had his dog with him. And what he says what really happened was that FDR went over there in a submarine, and the submarine sank, and he died. And they panicked, and they had to get a double in there to represent the United States when they signed the end of the war. So my point is, why does
the end of the German war?
Yeah, World War II.
Okay, all right. But he wasn't. I mean, he wasn't alive when they dropped the bomb on Japan, so he didn't sign that treaty.
Who Who represented the United States at World War II? I love this.
Well, it was FDR and then Truman, but Truman dropped the bombs on Japan.
Right. FDR signs doesn't he sign? Who FDR allows Pearl Harbor to happen, right?
Correct. Yes.
Who goes over there to sign the treaty to end the war? Or was it to sign the treaty? Because like FDR dies right after that.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt did not sign any treaty ending the war with Germany. He died in April 12, 45.
He went over there to meet with them. Something like that.
Germany surrendered a few weeks after he died.
Yes.
There wasn't a traditional
something happened that FDR goes over there.
Okay, let me see. When did he last?
He meets with like Churchill.
At the when Stalin and Churchill and
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's because there was a rumor that was like at the Yalta conference where that was like really, really hard on him, and you see him looking really frail and stuff.
Yes.
All right.
This guy tells my friend that is an FDR.
All right. So these are images from Yalta.
He says that's not FDR.
And he looks. I mean, he looks. I've always read that he was
gay,
very weak at this,
that's gay.
Like on death's doorstep, and it was kind of took the life out of him going over there for this. Here's an image of FDR at Yalta, looking emaciated.
Yeah. So they say that's not him.
Interesting.
That's a stand-in because he had to do it, and then he dies a little after that, right?
Fascinating.
So he dies a little after that, because they didn't want, he supposedly had his dog with him all the time. So my point is, like, why does Osama bin Laden, or why does Saddam have 820 stand-ins and body doubles, and these guys, the Mossad, don't have a Netanyahu? And, because it's about their prophecy. He was supposed to be the last president of Israel, prime minister. That's why these Chabists or whatever they're called, Johnny.
Chabad.
The Chabad guys are always like, you will bring him on. And then you see that one when Netanyahu's really young. He's like, dude, you got to speed this up. I'm old, bro. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Speed it up. So that's what's happening right now. So that's my opinion, Johnny.
That's fascinating. It's possible. Yeah. I mean, I had a very limited take that the coffee thing wasn't that remarkable, and that there was an image going around of the cash register in the coffee shop showing 2024, and that was just fake. Somebody just lied and faked that. I went back and looked myself at the frames, and it's pretty clearly says 2026. Now, that's hella good AI. If, to borrow a phrase from the kids, that's really good AI if they're faking like the minute details of now I've heard a theory that he visited this coffee shop before, and this is plausible to me, and this is archive footage that they've just like edited some details, because to me it seems like genuine footage. I don't know what to tell you. The weirdest thing is the pocket thing. I find that really strange, but I can think of
But you're also looking at a guy, Johnny, that got pulled out of rubble, and he doesn't have one nick on him. He looks like he just left the spa.
Well, they
gave him a back shaving and bleached his asshole.
Yeah, they haven't acknowledged that he was pulled out of rubble, though. Like, that's not
okay.
No, but I'm saying that's not their take. We'll see. Yeah, we'll put a pin in that.
Yeah, put a pin in that, Johnny. Put a pin right in your butthole.
I think he's alive.
Okay.
I wish to God that he was, because a lot of people would still be, a lot of people that will now die would not be dying if he was dead.
He's dead, dude.
The thing I don't get quite is why people think that me saying that I think that video is real, which is really the thing I'm most confident in, is somehow pro-Israeli or pro-Zionist. Because I mean, to be clear, this is a guy
to be queer again. This is a guy who needs to face justice and should be in a hangman's noose at some point. It just hasn't. He's not
in hell yet, unfortunately. Justice will find him someday.
Right now, he's getting pineapple shoved up his ass in hell.
But yeah, and then the ring thing, like I said, I didn't post this video because I didn't want to spend all day arguing in my mentions with people, but I reproduced that, and because I thought that's weird, and I said, you know what? Because it's clearly using an iPhone. Let me go just stick a ring on and use the same iPhone settings that they're using, and just kind of move it. And
you and Mike Tracy should get together and say we defend the chosen ones.
It took 5 minutes to reproduce that.
I'm happy for you, Johnny.
Okay. I'm not going to show
fucking great. But you did it. You showed everybody.
Yeah, I know. I thought about posting it, and then I was like, I spent all day yesterday in my mentions. A lot of people were like appreciative, and there were a couple of like former guests on the show that were like, "Oh, thanks, dude." But there was a lot of people that don't follow me, that aren't kind of in our sphere, that were coming in, like bots and stuff.
Yeah.
And it got pretty nasty. So
yeah.
I was like, no, I'm not going to do that for another 24 hours.
Okay. Well, I hope you had a good time.
But just
hope you have fun.
No, I didn't have. No, I don't enjoy doing
Mike
it.
Tracy should get.
I literally didn't do it again
today.
We
don't believe any of it.
No, I didn't say that. I mean, the whole war was a lie. And I mean, I'm as anti-war. I was voting for Ron Paul, and you were still.
Johnny was voting for Ron Paul
and Obama. So let's be clear about who's anti-war around here. So here's something interesting. I'm curious if you saw this. You mentioned Charlie Kirk a minute ago. This is a guy who I'm not. I mean, this is which Weinstein is this? Brett Weinstein. These Weinstein guys managed to say simple things in the most confusing and have you noticed that these guys, the Weinsteins, the
word salad?
Yeah, just the most convoluted gobbledygook.
Yeah, when this guy goes to Olive Garden every time he talks.
Yeah, when they're trying to express simple ideas. But this one I just thought was. Did you see this video? It's kind of fascinating. This is him on. Is it on Tucker? Perhaps I don't know. It's hard for me to see it over there. So. I'm going to share this shit. Sorry, folks. We're in the studio, but we're using a system we haven't used before, so we could go live.
We're using a brand new system that's really freaking old.
All right.
I feel, and I cannot say for sure, but I feel that something was watching, and it felt the clock ticking, and its opportunity to finally bring about this war, which I think Netanyahu said he's been dreaming of for 40 years.
Yeah, he did say that. Knuckles up, jerking off to it.
So something wanted this war to happen. And there was the perception that the window was closing, so it had to be brought about quickly. Given how public Charlie was on this topic, I can't help but wonder. Now, obviously, that will sound crazy to many people, that something would have even considered such a thing.
Not here.
But I will say that after Charlie was killed, Benjamin Netanyahu very quickly denied responsibility for it. I was shocked by this. It did not seem natural. Now, I'm not saying that means that anything in that quadrant was responsible for the murder. All I know is that we didn't get a decent investigation.
Wouldn't want to do that.
But I did feel, and maybe I hope you will tell me that I'm imagining this. I did feel that denial by Netanyahu was effectively a Rorschach test, and maybe designed to be one. That I was supposed to feel.
That's what the video is.
Alarmed.
Coffee house video.
By this. And a normal person was supposed to think, that is batshit crazy. He said they didn't do it. Obviously, they didn't do it. So anyway, I'm not telling you that I see the evidence that somebody did it, but what I am telling you is we've just found ourselves in a war that Charlie would have been opposed to. We know that from his public and private statements, and that he would have been a formidable force in opposition. So what am I to think? Why? At least we should have an investigation that tells us for sure that we know who committed the crime and that there wasn't something larger about it. But look, now I've said unforgivable things. It's done.
I don't know why that's unforgivable. I mean, this is an American citizen.
I'm going to say this.
And you're not.
Yeah, go ahead.
About my Jewish friends, your Jewish friends, all of our Jewish friends. I do not get mad at them when they can't come out and say this stuff. They can't come out and be on the record saying these things.
Yes.
I don't get mad at them. because it goes against all their wiring, everything that they've been programmed to since they took their first breath, from their parents, from their grandparents, from their aunts, from their uncles. Then as they got older, their peers, their cousins, everything, sisters and brothers. This is him coming to grips with what he's been taught his entire life that does not make sense right now.
Yeah.
And has an internal battle going on, and that's the most he can do is go, something stinks in Denmark, which makes you wonder, was there a time that people were like, does something stink here in Denmark?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's from Shakespeare, right?
Okay. So I don't get mad. I actually feel for them. It's very hard right now on them. Right?
Totally.
Let's say example of that for me is when they talk about all of this tax fraud with hospices happening with Armenians. I love being Armenian. I love my Armenian people. I love them. I have a reaction to that. You're saying my people are corrupt.
What do you mean, your people?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't get mad at them. I actually feel for them. It's not easy right now. And what you're seeing is a lot of them being very quiet. That is kind of their way of saying something doesn't make sense.
You know what else doesn't make sense? As you start to age, your hair starts to thin.
Tell me about it.
And that's a drag, bro. When
that
your
is
hair,
a drag.
Along with your hair, your confidence can thin. And that's really what you don't want. That's why Hims makes it simple to feel like yourself again.
Hims is such fire.
I was going to say that. With access to simple, personalized care that fits your life and your hair goals.
Hit your wife, too.
What? Why would you?
Because you're going to be just looking better and you're going to be crushing it.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah, sure. That's your woman is going to have a newfound love for your
she's going to be ride the pony.
Hims offers a convenient access to a range of prescription hair loss treatments with ingredients that work, including chews, oral medications, serums, and sprays. They have doctor-trusted ingredients like finasteride and minoxidil that can stop further hair loss and regrow hair in as little as 3 to 6 months. You shouldn't have to go out of your way to feel like yourself. Hims brings expert care straight to you with 100% online access to personalized treatment plans that put your goals first. No hidden fees, no surprise costs, just real personalized care on your schedule. Again, these are long-studied ingredients that have a track record of success. Think of Hims as a digital front door that gets you back to your old self with simple, again, 100% online access to trusted treatments for real health concerns, all in one place. And that one place is Hims.com.
Hims.com.
For their simple online access to personalized and affordable care for health, hair loss.
Yeah, boy.
ED, weight loss, and more. Visit Hims.com/BrokenSim. That's Hims.com/BrokenSim for your free online visit. Hims.com/BrokenSim. Featured products include compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. See website for full details, restrictions, and important safety information. Individual results may vary based on studies of topical and oral minoxidil and finasteride. And we thank Hims for sponsoring.
We thank Hims.
This here pod.
This here number 2 comedy podcast on planet Earth.
That's correct. You know, it's the best time of the year, Sam. It's the NCAA tournament.
I love it. I'm so excited. UNLV again, not in it.
What's their deal, man? Why can't they?
When they hired that coach, I'm like, dude, garbage.
Oh, you don't like Josh Pastner?
No, I mean, like, what did he do before that?
He was like Memphis, then Georgia Tech.
And how'd those go?
Not great. No.
Yeah, exactly. We got an AD that's scared. He got the football coach right. Maybe they're just focusing on football. But, I mean, that seemed like an awful hire. They should have gotten Pitino years ago. He wanted to go there. They should have gotten him, mortgaged the whole future on it. But nope. We got to go with somebody who's flamed out everywhere else.
We got to do that because we're UNLV and we just can't get it right.
We just can't have fun. If I ever blow up, I'm going to give them so much money. Be like, get the best
really?
coach.
Yeah, I bet you would, Wayne. I would do that too. I've always thought if I got a crap ton of money, I would. Oh,
You want a crap ton? I want a butt ton. Maybe my butt ton makes your crap ton.
I took a pretty big crap today, so you got no
Oh,
idea.
Johnny pooping. Congrats, buddy. I know that's a big
yeah.
issue for you.
Okay. The big game is almost here.
It is the big game.
Well, wait, no, did she send me the big game copy? Because it's not really the big game.
Dude, the NCAA tournament is here. That means action. You got World Baseball Fire.
It's the big tournament.
It's the big tournament. It's almost here. Get ready to rumble.
Yeah, it's okay. All right.
Johnny, while you're looking it up, go to my dates. Can you do that while you're looking it up?
Well, no, let me
go to samtripoli.com.
Okay. And
check out my dates.
Okay, I understand now. All right. Let me just Dana sent us an incredibly confusing situation. But so we have a copy from the Super Bowl, but we're gonna customize
let me call Dana right now.
No, it's good. No, we're good. No, don't call her on the air.
Good for
no. We got it. We figured it out. She explained it. Okay, so again, we love Prize Picks, and they have a special max discount going on right now, live in the app. You can, among other things, let me open this. The March Madness max discount is hitting on the 15th of March, so that would have been yesterday.
I love that.
So you just got to be sure to check the
Hot
Prize
action.
Picks app. This is my favorite thing, and I think you're gonna love this.
I'm my nipples are hard.
They have a special Magic City max discount.
Oh, there we go. I want to get into that too.
That went live today. Also, Jalen Johnson only needs to get a half a point during the Hawks versus the Magic game, which happened today. It's probably already over actually. So you can open the app and make it rain. But I just love that they had a Magic City discount.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm going to Atlanta soon. I will be going to Magic City.
Players can select a single sport for their lineup or mix and match as many sports as they'd like. Prize Picks selection of sports is always growing with 100+ sports to make predictions on. You can follow Prize Pick players directly on the app and copy their lineups in one click. So you can go find Sam Tripoli on there and copy his lineups if you want to lose.
I'll do it right now.
You hit the follow button and then just check out every lineup he makes, and then you can.
You think I'm afraid?
See them in your feed tab. Prize Picks also now has stacks, so you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. That's good because I tried to do that with Connor Knippel the other day, and it wouldn't let me. So now I can.
Oh, you mean you can go like points, rebounds, steals?
Prize Picks. Prize Picks also, and this is important, has early payouts. So if your lineup gets if it gets up to a hot start and you just want to go ahead and take their offer,
give me that money.
Have the option to cash out those winnings before the game finishes. You can again find your community on Prize Picks.
It's all about
community. On there. Come check us out. And if you're missing your fantasy team, like I am,
Magic City is my fantasy team
from fantasy football.
Black ass.
You can go do that. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code BROKEN to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's the code BROKEN to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5
dude.
lineup.
You know it's gonna be broken. My dick after Magic City.
Prize Picks. It's good to be right. And when Dana asks why they're not sponsoring us anymore, I'll tell her it was that. So
how do you sponsor? How do you get Magic City to sponsor and then get upset?
I hope so.
That I'm enjoying my best life.
I hope so. All right.
Winning big on Prize Picks and then just spending it all, making it rain on fat black ass. Why? Johnny, explain that to me.
Oh, I hope they love it. So samtripoli.com is where you can go if you want to find out information about where Sam Tripoli
Johnny,
is
what do you think of that thumbnail right there?
Hold on, let me see. Let me just bring it up so everybody else can see it here. Which one?
The one with me as a magician battling darkness.
Oh yeah, that's pretty rad.
Look, it even got the weird hair in the up there where I just got a little.
So you just gave him your face, huh?
Yeah, it's this thing.
Yeah, you gave him your face. You let him scan your face. Because that looks
good. Look at that. Look at that. Even got that part of my hair right
Why aren't you looking at the wizard you're battling? That's my question.
I am.
You're cheating toward the camera? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, that's how you're such a professional that you cheat toward the camera even when you're battling.
I wanted him to think I was about to walk away and I just hit him.
Oh, really? You faked him out, huh?
Yeah, dude. That's how
cool.
I did it.
That's cool. We got a Satan, a pentagram there.
Yeah.
Yeah, your thumbnail game has been stepped up, I have to say.
Thank you, buddy. Even though you think I look like Tom Cruise.
No, not Tom Cruise. It's Bradley Cooper in that one flyer that you
Which
did.
one?
It's not on this page.
Okay,
It's on your Instagram. But
all right. Anyways,
yeah,
go to
you got some events coming up.
Yes. I'm gonna be in
Batavia.
Batavia, one of my favorite comic
What's
clubs.
Batavia like? How far is that from
It's
Chicago?
so white, you know. There's a sex cult.
How far is it from Chicago?
Like 45 minutes. It's a different market. But I tried to do Instagram in Batavia and it wouldn't let me.
What?
Yeah, so I had to do it in Chicago.
You couldn't get on Instagram?
No, I tried to do. By the way, I have all green marks when you look at stats of your account. It's been over a year. I finally have all green stripes.
Good job, man. You did it. All right, so Batavia,
Raleigh, North Carolina, Atlanta. Hello, Magic City. Hamilton, Canada, Toronto.
I might go to that Raleigh gig, by the way, if you're there on
Come
April
and
3rd.
hang, dude. Come and hang. Come and bang. Okay. Toronto, Dallas, Fort Worth, Huntington, Austin for my comedy special. Come watch the magic. Albuquerque, and then closing out the year. Oh no, then I'm going to be at the 1000th episode, sold out, guys.
Sorry.
Lawrence, Kansas. Then I'm going to be go down.
Well, they really stretched on that name of that comedy club, huh? The Comedy Club of Lawrence in Lawrence,
they're great.
Kansas.
They're great. Tulsa, and then finally, a couple left here. Tulsa, and then Austin again.
It's like those English soccer teams that are just called
butt stuff,
or even like LAFC. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, we couldn't get a mascot. You know what I mean? We're just LAFC.
Yeah.
Charlotte FC.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Can be the Lions.
So Johnny, expansion looks like it's coming to the NBA.
Yeah, I just saw
Seattle's probably going to be the Supersonics. What do you think the Vegas team should be called?
You have a thought already? I imagine you do, right?
I have something, but it'll never happen. The Ronin.
Yeah, it'll never
happen. Vegas Ronin. And it's just a samurai mascot.
Gambler? No, they wouldn't say gambler.
Dude, every team that goes to Vegas is called the Gamblers.
Yeah.
It's the curse name.
Maybe like they already took Magic. Orlando's got the Magic.
Dragons, the Dragons.
That's funny. That's what I was about to say.
Vegas Dragons.
Yeah, get a little nod to Chinese New Year, which is
the Chinese love that. They love basketball. The Dragons would be nice.
The Renegades, maybe something like that.
Seattle with their hockey team, they're like what that Bigfoots are in Utah, right?
The Ripoffs, maybe the Las Vegas Ripoffs.
The resort fees.
Yeah, the Las Vegas resort fees. Yeah, they win every night because how do you lose when you can just charge people $50 for breathing air?
Absolutely ridiculous, dude.
Oh, so stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be that location, though, where that arena is going to be awesome.
They're going to they're going to play the T-Mobile, right? Is that where UFC fights happen?
Yes. Yeah.
Hockey, that's where they're going to play?
Yeah. And the baseball. But
the baseball,
that's such an awesome spot where that's going to be.
But the problem is you're bringing in a shitty owner, and why is he going to suddenly pay? That's the problem with bringing in the Athletics, a shitty owner.
Yeah, they do suck. Speaking of sports, while we're doing our sports
can I go real quick? I don't want to move too far off Magic City.
Oh, you got a Magic City comment? Okay.
So one of my favorite rappers, Killer Mike from Run the Jewels.
I know Killer Mike.
Was attempting to say, how come you guys are mad at Magic City at an NBA game? And then he started posting pictures of kids at Hooters. Acting like,
come on.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's so dumb. And he's such a great entertainer. I like when he's on Bill Maher. He has some really good. That is the dumbest equivalent I've ever seen.
Is he trying to say it's a race thing? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, that's what he's trying to say. Dude, guys, you guys have. Will you look up Magic City real quick on here? You guys have no. For you guys that don't know what Magic City is, it's considered one of the greatest strip bars of all time.
What are we going to see when we Google this?
Well, don't show it. Then just look.
Whoa. Okay. I mean, what are you looking to see?
I'm just looking for this. Like that up there. That picture right there.
This right here?
Nope. Over the chick.
Wait, is that it right there though with all the water park and stuff?
No, that's not Magic City in Atlanta. That's a different Magic City. I'm talking. Why won't you hit the chick? Why won't you click on the chick? I mean, do you think that's Magic City right there?
Yeah,
right?
I'm not gonna. Well, I guess that's fine.
There's nothing there.
All right. Yeah.
Right? That's Magic City. And by the way, Magic City is the place where Patrick Ewing banged chicks in the back room.
Oh, there's a documentary about it on Stars.
Of course. I mean, dude,
We should watch the trailer for that.
to equate Hooters, which is, the only thing that Magic City and Hooters have in common is wings. That's it. That's the only thing. They're known for.
By the way,
wings.
if you're eating wings at a strip club, you've done something wrong. You made a
they're known for
turn.
their lemon pepper wings.
That's what you want if you're a stripper. Some guy with lemon pepper wing breath.
That's what they listen. I got wings there. That's all I wanted.
Ugh.
But you go there, it's hot black ass, and you love your life. Okay. There's a lot of black women at Hooters. Okay. It's not a racial thing. It is level of adult. Magic City is where Patrick Ewing used to bang strippers in the back room. Do you understand? Hooters doesn't have a champagne room. Okay. Hooters doesn't have a DJ going, welcome to the main stage, urethra, like none of that stuff.
Urethra?
Right? I mean, none of that stuff.
Yeah.
None of that stuff. It's not the same thing. Please stop. So I comment that. I go, Magic. I go, come on, Killer Mike. You're comparing Hooters to Magic City. I go, the place where Patrick Ewing bangs strippers in the back room. And this one guy goes, nobody asked you to get involved, like some black guy.
It's Twitter. That's
he goes, who asked you to join? I go, your mom. And then he got really quiet, But I mean, it's like
that's
you
your
can't
old,
compare
that's
the two.
That's your old trick, dude. You brought the woman into it, and now the guy shut up.
Yeah, you can't compare Hooters to this. This is why Hooters are closing, because their food's not good enough and they're boring now.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, those orange shorts are garbage.
That Hooters hotel, that Oyo in Vegas that we stayed in during the 500, that is the worst hotel in Vegas.
Vegas is just getting, they're losing the details. And that's what happens when corporate, they start cutting back on everything because the new CEO's got to act like he's making more money than the old CEO. So when you see something that says under new management, just know you're going to pay more for less.
That Hard Rock hotel going up looks cool though, doesn't it?
That guitar looks bad.
It looks cool, man.
That
It's
thing
gonna
you're
be
gonna be able to see from the moon.
It's gonna be tall, man. I'm gonna try to. I love staying in a new hotel. Like when
Johnny,
they open.
you love that.
We should try to go when it opens, and because it's
Johnny,
usually pretty
did
cheap.
I say this last time? But like, I always used to like to hang out, stay over the night at chicks that I met that I was banging.
Yeah, you said
because it's like it's like a new night at the hotel.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Yeah,
so much fun.
I'm the complete opposite. I'm out of there, baby. I'm gone.
Johnny doesn't want to stay.
Not trying to hang
Johnny,
out
what
at
else do you got? Or can I
place.
tell some quick stories when we get out of here?
Well, I mean, I got some things.
Okay, go.
If we're doing the sports thing right now, let me actually well, hold on. We gotta.
I love that white guy in the Spurs was like, please get rid of Magic City. It's degrading to women. Do those women look degraded
to women? Really?
Do they look degraded?
Who said that?
Is this shit fighting the patriarchy?
No, truly, who said that?
That new white center on the Spurs that they got from Canuck.
Oh, yeah, I know you're talking about.
He's just an idiot, dude.
So while we're on the sports thing, did I lose it? No, here it is. Okay, so we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, and boy, there's a big development. This is the 49ers have, and this is Kittle, their tight end, have a stadium right next to this substation for electricity, and they're one of, if not the most injured teams in the NFL. Now,
in the last 5 years, they're the most injured team, and this year they were third. And the bartender at the convenience store started screaming at me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
This is one of the things he's screaming about.
Yeah, I forgot you said that.
Nobody said that. Nobody's proved that. I'm like, and he's the nicest guy, but he went Agent Smith on me real quick.
So John Lynch, the GM, kind of poo-pooed it, and then the NFL debunked it. But this is a bombshell from Kittle, who's a player there.
You turned it off.
Did I mute it? Okay, all right. Is it unmuted?
Here we go. Yeah.
This is crazy. Hold on just a second. People are saying they can't hear that. So let me just make sure that
Johnny, go to my dates again. Let me push my dates again.
I can't.
All the trees had no leaves on them year round. That's
Listen, that's the electromagnetic fields next to the San Francisco 49ers training facility is the reason why there have been so many injuries on the team, because it's causing softening muscle tissue.
Some collagen thing.
That is the theory, right?
Yep.
What is your take on this conspiracy theory?
Let's see. I think one of my teammates put it really good, Kyle Juszczyk, our fullback, and he said, as a professional athlete, you're always trying to get 1% better. Like, is this ice tub? Is this rehab recovery thing? Is this red light therapy? Does it make me 1% better? Because then you can stack all those up and you're like, hey, you're 3% better than the next guy because you're doing all this stuff. If something's affecting like negatively 0.25%, you'd want to know about it. Like whether it's, hey, this type of cleat is hurting me. This type of shoulder pads is like increasing my risk to get hurt. You'd probably change that. So I think all we're saying is, as players, is like, we just like to look into it to make sure it's not something.
Right.
That's what I would just appreciate. Like, hey, this isn't going to affect you guys. And then if they come out and they do some research, like, no, you guys are good, then I don't think we'll think about it. Now, one thing that messes me up with it, this is tough. My rookie season, there used to be trees in between the electrical substation and our practice facility. And there's a fence there too. And above the fence, all the trees had no leaves on them year round.
That's kind of weird.
All dead. There's a couple bunches of leaves every once in a while. And it was like that. And no one notices it until you point it out to people. Like, I didn't point it out to Coach Shanahan until like 2021.
Yeah.
Like a vet pointed out to me my rookie season. I was like, that's kind of weird. Yeah, it is what it is. But then this year, the NFL came in and cut them all down. So they're not there anymore. So no one can see them. So it's only us vets that know that was the truth. I don't think.
Dude, that's crazy, bro.
I love that. Hey, listen, he's saying something, would try not to get in trouble.
Yes.
And he said, we just want you to check into it. They're never going to check into it. You know why? Because that's going to cost millions and millions of dollars. You guys are just passing through. Sadly, you guys are passing through. Now you guys just signed what's his face from Tampa, the wide receiver.
Oh, Mike Evans. Yeah.
Mike, who has an injury history. You're bringing him into radioactivity.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Good luck on that. I wouldn't.
Dude, yeah, because they were between a rock and a hard place. Because on one side you have a whatever power company that is, so they have to now admit that radiation from an electrical substation causes disease or something.
Yeah.
That's never going to happen. That's a multi-billion dollar, and that has multi-billion-dollar implications. And then you have hundreds of millions of dollars implied if they have to move the stadium. So it's like
they're never going to move the stadium.
Yeah,
they'll shut down that thing and pay for it to move.
Yeah,
but they're never going to drop the amount of money that would take it happen.
I bet you it quietly moves a couple of years from now. That substation gets relocated and just
and what poor place is going to get that?
Yeah, some poor neighborhood.
Dude, I wouldn't sign with the 49ers for all the tea in China. And it's a lot of tea, John.
That's a lot of tea, bro.
Imagine if all the tea in China just got dumped at your house. Your neighbors be like, what the hell?
Bro, that's a lot of tea. While
Johnny, look up how much tea is in China.
How much? Okay, I'll ask ChatGPT. How much tea is in China, bro? An insane amount, bro. China is the #1 tea producer on Earth by a mile. China produces 3 million metric tons of tea.
Dude, how many blocks would that be?
How many blocks? What do you mean a block?
Like a neighborhood block. How much would it just bury your block? I mean, dude, if someone gave you all the tea in China.
Well, that's a weird question because how high are you stacking it?
Stack it.
But tell me how high.
You got to stack it so it doesn't keep falling down.
No, it's just like 6 feet high, like as tall as a person.
Yeah, we'll go 6 feet high.
Okay. This is the dumbest. How many? Just let's ask retarded questions at ChatGPT. How many neighborhood blocks would that fill if you stacked them 6 feet high? ChatGPT's like, I don't know. I've never been asked something that's stupid before. All right, let's sanity check this while some back of the napkin math. China produces 3 million metric tons per year. That's a shit ton.
Is that a butt ton, a crap ton, or a shit
That's
ton?
a shit ton. If you stack it 6 feet high, that would be about 740 city blocks.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That'd be the whole valley.
Thanks for that, Sam. We needed that information.
Fun facts with Johnny Woodard and ChatGPT.
All right. So it's going to look like we're just hammering on a certain type of person right now.
We are.
I promise that we're not doing it intentionally. They're just having a bad week.
Yeah.
So this was Glenn Greenwald on, and this is something that's been true for a long time that I hadn't heard about. So this is Glenn Greenwald on Tucker again, talking some insane shit right here.
Run the jewels fast.
It never got a lot of attention, and it drives me very crazy to this day because it's so preposterous, and it really predates October 7th. I would say it's now up to 35 or 36 states in the United States, the vast majority of which are red states, but not all, that have enacted laws that make it a requirement, if you want a government contract, that you certify that you do not support a boycott of Israel. And a lot of people who had contracts before this law was passed ended up getting fired because they refused. There have been hurricane relief aid that cities have conditioned on signing a form that says you don't support a boycott of Israel.
Think of that.
There have been all kinds of firings in universities for people who criticize Israel. So it's been developing for quite a while. It's not like it just started.
Hurricane relief was predicated on a signed statement that you don't support a boycott for Israel. In other words, you don't even have to be.
Boy, that's going to fuel a lot of anti-Semitism there.
Oh, that's going to fuel a lot of anti-Semitism. Oh, my God, they didn't do anything.
Had you heard that? That's unreal, dude.
Yes.
Abby
Martin's been talking about that forever.
I'd heard about the government contracts thing, but the idea that there was hurricane relief predicated on it?
100%.
Unreal, man. Like, why isn't everybody pissed off about that?
They just hate us because we're successful.
Yeah. It's ridiculous, dude. And then I won't play it where he said it, but
play it.
You want me to play it? Okay.
Play it.
Run the I'll say that and then I'll play it. Okay, so Tucker Carlson is worried that because they have started to release things that he only texted, like text with people in Iran, that they might prosecute him for talking to Iranians, like and arranging to do interviews and stuff before this war.
As the Espionage Act?
Under the Espionage Act, yeah. And there's like some real gatherings.
But you can talk to Israel all day.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Well, and I say, yeah, and this is exactly, Sam. So then I saw this clip, which is unreal. Let me just make sure everybody can hear that.
Can you hear it, boys and girls?
All right. So let's share.
Sing it, run it. Fuck the slow-mo. Run it.
IDF officers in the Pentagon, foreign military officers in the Pentagon, a bunch of Israeli Defense Force officers in the Pentagon that week. And during that week, ask anyone who works at the Pentagon, they enraged American Pentagon staff by just barging into meetings, giving orders, making demands.
Military people.
And
our Pentagon.
Nobody did anything about it. How can a foreign military officer barge into military headquarters, into a meeting and start demanding, we want this, we want that, you need to get on this? Huh? The more you allow that kind of deeply unhealthy behavior, the more you're going to get.
Yep.
And that's exactly what has happened.
And
because
Johnny, this is why everybody is either silent or silently happy that Iran is pushing back, which is the weirdest thing in the world, because your country is
and you don't want American men and women.
You don't want Americans to die.
Yeah.
They're reporting that whole units are not wanting to go die. Whole units.
Why would you? For this? No.
There is an existential crisis going on at the Pentagon. This stuff is happening. The troops don't want to die for Israel. They don't want to go over there and die. I mean, dude, I'm telling you, bro, people think it's getting worse. I think it's slowly getting better. I think people are waking up to it every day.
I hope you're right.
And you know that David Goldberg thing that came out where he's Project Zephyr, I believe it was, where they're going to want to put us all into camps. Might be true, dude. But I mean, it seems like day by day, regardless of what AIPAC is doing, they're losing their power and influence. And when stuff like this comes out, it starts to make people start to really wake up that we have been cucked by the Bank of England, dude.
And I think this clip right here is proof of that. While all this shit is going on, you've got Trump going to talk to Jake Paul, of all people. And this is the kind of shit that, you know, the kind of high level discussion that they got.
Yeah, it's idiocracy, dude.
I mean, it truly is. Here
I was a bit shocked too. Like everyone else in the world was like, this is the greatest thing. And I think what you're doing is phenomenal. And I was shocked that so many activists like in America didn't like it. But meanwhile, they're like, oh, well, we support women. We want women to have all these rights. Meanwhile, you're liberating the women of Iran, and then they have an issue with it.
I love the Paul brothers. This is no different than you remember when Britney Spears is like, we should definitely go in Iraq. We should. You remember when they had her say that shit?
Vaguely.
Will you look that up where Britney Spears was vocal about the war? Will you look that up?
Yeah. I mean, that's got to be the.
This is it. This is idiocracy. I like the Paul brothers. I actually like what they've done as someone who does content creating. And isn't he near where they are? I think they're amazing. This is just idiocracy.
All right, here it is. This is Britney Spears opining on.
See if you can find the video where she says
right I got it right here.
Okay.
Let me just make sure.
Like,
look at her, dude. Boy,
oh yeah. What? How old is she there?
I don't know. Old enough. She's like 20 something.
Yeah. I mean, dude, Limp Bizkit got in trouble because they were knocking the bottom out of this at her peak. Remember, we were like, oh, dude, you're banging.
The whole band?
No, but the lead singer, Fred Durst, started dating her. And they're like, dude, you're dating Britney Spears? I have no respect for you. It's like, dude, that was peak Spears, bro.
No, that's what, dude, that was.
That's what you're supposed to do. Knock the bottom out of it.
I completely agree. All right.
Trust our president in every decision. Honestly, I think we should just trust our president in every decision that he makes, and we should just support that, you know, and be faithful in what happens.
Do you trust this president?
Yes, I do.
Wait, was that Tucker? Was that Tucker doing that interview?
Go back.
The current military strikes. And be faithful in what happens.
Do you trust this president?
Yes, I do.
Do you support the current military strikes against Afghanistan? Yeah, I do.
Come on, dude. Who the hell is asking her?
Now let's go watch Jake Paul do the exact same thing.
It's so funny. Yeah, truly. No, that is the exact same thing, I guess.
I mean, it's just stupid. Try and convince stupid.
Yeah, and then also Trump. I mean, I guess does that like suggest desperation to you that he is
dude, he can't believe people don't love this. Like he's like, war presidents get loved. He's the first war president. Well, I mean, Biden, even though
well, they told him it was a 90-10 thing in the polls.
It was like, didn't you say this earlier with dual citizenship?
Yeah, it was.
We polled Americans who are also Israelis, and they're 90% behind this, dude. We didn't tell them the Israeli part.
Mr. President, we've got some tremendous polling on the Iran war. We polled all of the Americans.
That's a big problem right now in our society. Lying is acceptable.
Yeah, well, I mean, statistics, as we've learned, are worse than lies usually. Okay, we'll just.
That was very confusing.
We support gays, but they throw gays off the buildings.
Yeah.
Okay, we support this.
Totally,
the things they do.
100%.
And
when we're done, there won't be any buildings to throw them off of. So it's like there'll be no buildings left when we're done.
You've gone into all these countries. They are way worse off since you were there. You can't convince everybody you're nation building, and you were told don't go into Iran.
Also,
That's
you
what you were
said
told.
you didn't want to do any of this.
Yeah,
shit.
and then you mocked any president who thought he was going to do it, and your son-in-law lied right to your fucking face, and he just made you one of the worst presidents to ever exist.
Yeah, he just totally cucked him out. Yeah.
They're fighting, but I think I have tremendous support on this. This is something that's been incredible. I have the best poll numbers I've ever had now.
Yeah.
And
Listen,
it's not because of this on this. This is something that's been incredible. I have the best poll numbers I've ever had now.
What?
And it's not because of this. I think we've just, the economy is great. It's a little bit of we take a little winding road for a little while, but we have to wipe out the evil. It's an evil curse. They're evil people.
I mean,
it says the country that's bombed says the guy that's bombed 8 countries in a year.
Isn't that he called them?
Why not Trump derangement system? I don't.
Yeah,
I
it'll be that. This
I
week,
don't
yeah.
like any president. Okay, just understand that. And I've even said that Trump is probably better than most of the people before this Iran shit. I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah, you have said that. I don't agree necessarily, but like there's an argument to be made for sure that he was before this was better. Now Massie this week, and it's just gonna seem like we're hammering Trump here, but
we can.
He talked about with the Epstein thing how Trump threatened him pretty seriously. And now, I mean, Trump's been in Kentucky campaigning against Thomas Massie, which is just disgusting.
The president
really.
got mad at me. You've heard me say this before. He called me on the phone 3 times while I was on the floor of the house. I let it go to voicemail 3 times.
He's got a snaggle tooth.
I didn't have
those-
him in my phone.
Look at
I
those
technically I
vampire
didn't
teeth.
know
Yeah,
it
he
was
does.
him, but it was all zeros, right. And I figured
Holy
there's only one place I
shit!
can
The
get a phone
werewolf,
number
dude.
with all zeros. So I did call the White House back, and they put Trump on the line, and he said, "I'm coming at you like you've never seen. Never in your life before.
Pretty
have
good.
you seen the way in which I will come at you. I'm more popular than you in Kentucky, and you know it. I'm back in your primary opponent, and you're gonna lose." And then I tried to talk to him about the Constitution and that it required us to vote, and he started screaming at me for 3 minutes, and then he repeated everything again, and hung up on me.
What do you think of that?
Snaggletooth Massie.
Trump don't.
So do you know that?
mess
Have you
around.
heard it? He was beating his opponent 55% to 45%. Trump goes to Kentucky. He's now winning 75% to 25%.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fascinating.
His numbers went up.
That's crazy. Man, he really has lost popularity.
He's
huh?
lost it all, Johnny.
You sent me this the other day. This is I don't know quite what to make
I
of
don't
this.
know what. Well, that was after you showed me your sisters.
Yeah, I mean, that's my sister. So on the farm, the other morning at like 6 a.m., she was
11.
She was driving down to do farm shit, and she saw
She
the
got
classic
cows, Johnny.
the classic triangle in the sky, 3 lights and then a fourth light that was kind of floating in the middle.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find the video I posted that I kind of zoomed in on it to make it a little more obvious. It's kind of similar to what I saw years ago in the sky. Yeah, here it is. It's not, this video looks shitty. If it had been me there, I would have taken a great video, but she said it kind of freaked her out. She said that when she saw it, she was worried they were looking at her.
Probably were, dude. She's lucky they don't probe women.
Yeah.
They only probe the men's.
So let me here. This is not like, again, I know this isn't that impressive but this is what, since Sam brought it up, I'm gonna show you guys this. I slowed it down by 50%, but otherwise it's just cropped. You can see, and she said they hovered there for like
What is that
10 minutes, dude.
Thing going there.
That's a reflection from the lights, like the lens flare from the lights.
Oh,
but she
shit.
said this thing just with the three lights stayed exactly as they were. The 3 lights on the corners.
Oh shit.
Just stayed like that. And then this 4th light just kind of moved around a little. Like it was almost like a
Scanning.
yeah, possibly, or it was like a sort of a
Damn.
Like a what would you say? Like a smaller vessel that was deployed by that vessel. Now it fits, the classic profile. We're not far from Fort Bragg. It fits the profile.
Stop
of
bragging.
That by the way, the worst Civil War general, and they named Fort, the fort after.
Oh yeah, that's what they do. They take a piece of shit. They're like, let's honor him.
Yeah, no.
Go to Washington D.C. Any name of a street after somebody, just know that guy's a war criminal. So let's go look at the other one, Johnny.
Yeah, just a second. I just got to bring that back. Oh.
Johnny, you got to bring it back now. Bring it back now. Come on.
All right. And so then you sent me this, which is from a guy on Reddit who said that he caught this on his quadcopter trying to shoot a thunderstorm. And I don't even know how to describe it. It looks like a laser, a green laser.
Yeah.
Coming from nothing, just out of the sky.
Yeah. Scanning.
Yeah, scanning, but from no apparent source. I mean, just from the other side of the veil, if you're going to use a biblical
What
term.
is that, dude?
Like, what do you, I can't begin to, yeah.
We're
totally
promoting your stuff, you dumbasses. Dumbasses.
No, I agree. It's, but
Johnny, do you think that the Oscars still mean anything to America?
It seems to be, yeah, because so many people were talking about it, right? Like you can't, like people in my personal sphere.
Well, you're a movie dork.
No, but like just family and stuff we're talking about. I think it could just be LA people though, like LA family. But I feel like even my family back home was talking about. I got one more thing I want to talk about. It's a serious topic, Sam. It is life insurance.
Bro, so serious.
It is it's something that, it can be difficult to talk about.
Dude, it's so difficult.
But you got to have the conversation.
I want that conversation.
If you're like me, instead of learning to, I don't know, edit video, you wish you were learning.
Edit that video, dude.
Wait, hold on. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. If you're like me, instead of learning to edit video like I did, you wish maybe you learned to write code or
man, I would have loved to write code.
Instead of scraping your way through college, you wish that you had just bought some Bitcoin.
Yeah.
At less than a cent or
I wish I would have done that. I'm like, Bitcoin 1 cent, let me buy $1 worth.
I got a whole generation's worth of FOMO in here. But here's the thing. You have an opportunity now to
opportunity is important.
Avoid missing out on the next thing, and that is protecting your future
and your family.
For around the same price per month as one of your streaming services, you can break your generational cycle and secure your family's future by finding life insurance at SelectQuote.com.
SelectQuote.com.
I know you've secured life insurance for your family,
I have,
Sam.
dude.
Talk about how important that is.
Who needs Hulu when you could have life insurance?
Didn't you feel kind of a sense of relief when you knew that your family's future
I slept like a baby that night.
That's right. And AI is coming for our jobs, so who knows what kind of life you're leaving for your children, right?
AI, get out of here. I need life insurance.
That's right. And life insurance, I guess you could say it's like a parachute. If you don't have it the first time
you better get a parachute.
Yeah. Well, if you don't have it the first time you need it, there's no second time. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, you get one shot at this.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why we are here to tell you about SelectQuote.
It's SelectQuote. It's select. It's a quote.
It's the right place to get coverage at the right price.
And that's what you want, is the right price.
Yeah. If you're new to life insurance, you're not alone though.
You are not alone.
Again, we found SelectQuote, and for over 40 years, SelectQuote has helped more than
That's
2
4
million.
decades, dude.
2 million Americans understand their options and get the coverage they need. Over $700 billion in coverage and counting.
7 bills, dog. 7 bills.
So many B's. As a broker, their mission is simple: to find you the right insurance policy at the right price.
That's all they want to do. Right insurance policy, right price.
SelectQuote takes the guesswork out of finding the right life insurance policy.
Let's face it, you don't know how to guess. Let SelectQuote guess.
You don't have to. I just want to say, there was a time when, especially during Punch Drunk, where if you did any kind of messing around during an ad, it was like unforgivable.
No,
Sam,
Johnny,
he would be mad at you for.
I'm just mentioning the things that
it
really caused
resonate some of
resonate
the
with me.
biggest blow-ups in punch drunk history were over people kind of being silly during ads or when he was trying to do
Johnny, I am trying to really drive home the talking points.
ads. Here's the thing, though.
I'll sit here quietly.
No, you're doing it. Let's try to get through this thing. SelectQuote takes the guesswork out of finding the right life insurance policy. You don't have to start. Sam is just being just sitting on his chin.
Johnny, I just want to be your Flavor Flav.
You-
Look how big Public Enemy got.
You're right. No,
We could be the Public Enemy of SelectQuote.
I bet they had great life insurance.
I bet you they got the best. I bet you it took a SelectQuote would really help get Flavor Flav some proper insurance.
The good news is you don't have to sort through dozens of confusing options.
Thank you.
And it's true. There are so many insurance companies, and you don't know if you're
I can't even count them.
You don't know if you're getting the best deal. But what you can get from SelectQuote is one of their licensed insurance agents. They will find the right policy for you at the right price.
I trust them.
They're going to compare plans from trusted, top-rated insurance companies to find a policy that fits your health, your lifestyle, and your budget, and they work for you for free.
They work for you for free.
You'll be covered faster than you think. SelectQuote works with providers who offer same-day coverage of up to $2 million worth.
$2 million?
With no medical exam required. Wowza.
Thank you, SelectQuote.
And you're not out of luck if you even have a pre-existing health condition, because SelectQuote partners with companies that offer policies for people with conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or even heart disease.
They know nobody's perfect.
Yeah, no, that's a good way to put it, Sam. SelectQuote makes life insurance simple, even if this is your first time thinking about it. Head to SelectQuote.com, and a licensed insurance agent will call you right away. I'm sorry, Sam. Are you okay?
Answer the phone.
That life insurance might be kicking in sooner than we thought. You're coughing over there.
I'm done with these Zins.
Again, they'll call you right away with the right policy for your life and your budget. Life insurance is never cheaper than it is today. SelectQuote, they shop, you save. Again, it's never cheaper than this moment.
This is the best time to be alive.
Get the right life insurance for you for less and save more than 50% at SelectQuote.com/broken. Save more than 50% on term.
Dude, that's practically giving it away.
On term life insurance at SelectQuote.com/broken. Today, to get started, that's SelectQuote.com/broken.
SelectQuote is a real American hero.
That's
real American hero.
Yeah, well, real American genius, was that it? Or was that right?
Well, they're real American heroes to me.
It was like an old
because they just want you to be covered.
That's like an old Bud Light thing, right?
I don't even know.
So I had a real problem with this. Did you see that spy asshole Bustamante went on Patrick Bet-David?
Yeah, he won't have me on. Where?
Okay. I love it when you do that. You say what the clip is, and I'm about to play right before I play the
Okay, Johnny, sorry.
I'll
I'll shut up for the rest of the show.
I mean, come on, dude.
Welcome to Johnny Talks.
It
the
does
whole
kind of
time.
undercut the clip, right? I'm not talking. I'm going to play the clip. When you say
Okay.
what the clip says right before I'm about to play it.
Okay. It really emotionally affected me.
Okay.
Real American hero.
So this what is his name? Bustamante or whatever. He had this debate with. Did you see the debate he had with John Kiriakou, where he was just defending the government lying to us about?
He was like Britney Spears, like, I trust the government.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and he said that he essentially said that the government, even when they spy on their own people, it's kind of within their purview, the CIA, because they're protecting us from things that we can't possibly understand.
Yeah, they would never do anything wrong.
No, right, and they wouldn't abuse the power.
The guy who brought back the Jerry curl.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I only want to see that haircut on Kenny G. You better have a flute, bitch.
So he went on Patrick Bet-David, a guy I'm not fond of. I know you like him. He went on Patrick Bet-David and said this, as you previewed just a moment ago.
Johnny, I love the preview.
You've not done Rogan.
I have not done Rogan.
Why haven't you done Rogan?
So Rogan actually knowingly is passing me up.
Like the entitlement. Oh, he's passing the biggest podcast in the world.
He doesn't let me on. Where? I should be on. Where? I mean, dude.
He's the biggest podcast in the world.
Not going on Rogan shish kebabs people's brains. I've seen people go crazy.
What is that? It's like saying nobody sat around and said, I can't believe Carson. Like, no,
I mean, people did say that.
No, but like a B tier podcaster who's a CIA lapdog complaining about it. Like, really?
I just don't think why you think you have to be on.
Or deserve to. It's deserve. He thinks he deserves to be on.
Yeah, it's like I should be there.
I know Sam Tripoli. I can't believe Rogan hasn't had me on, Sam.
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. So I have a book coming out.
That's the way you said that. Yeah, he hasn't had me on. Yeah.
It knowingly is passing me up. Yeah. So I have a book coming out. I know we've talked about it off camera. I have a book coming up. My publisher actually reached out to the Joe Rogan show to make sure they were aware of me and my upcoming book. And their producer wrote back and said, Joe knows Andy. Joe's been tracking Andy.
And we should say Jen Kiriakou, our guest on TFH, said that this guy wasn't even like a real spy.
Yeah.
I think he's more a spy now in his position in podcasting than he was when he was in the CIA.
Yeah, 100%.
No, truly. Yeah.
And Joe does not want to talk to Andy.
Very interesting.
I don't know why.
It, Patrick?
I have a silly theory because when I interviewed with Lex, and I have tremendous respect for Lex Friedman. When I interviewed with Lex, it was before I really understood that during these interviews, there's a bit of a game that you play with the host, right? So I made Lex look bad on his own show. And a lot of the comments that came out afterwards, a lot of the reason that that show did so well is because people are commenting on what their opinions are for the ways that I made Lex look bad. And there are apparently a lot of people out there that liked Lex looking bad. And then when that started going to Twitter and that started going to Instagram, I actually got some messages from Lex saying, why would you encourage people to say such mean things?
He said that to you?
Yeah.
Lex said that to you?
Yeah. And I went back and I wasn't even tracking social media, right? So I went back into my social media feed and I saw where people were saying bad things and I saw where I clicked the thumbs up on whatever they were saying, just because I was clicking, like to everything. And I actually wrote Lex back and I was like, hey man, I don't really know what I'm doing. I apologize for hurting your feelings. Let me go back and recant it. And there's actually on Twitter, you can see me going back and saying, hey, Lex was a great interviewer. If you think I looked good on this interview, it's only because he was asking good questions. But nevertheless, when I left Lex's studio, he and Joe Rogan are good friends. And he was like, Joe's just down the street. I bet Joe would love to have a conversation with you. And then just a few days later, everything went tits up on the internet and Lex stopped talking to me. So if there's
then that makes sense because I don't see Joe is very loyal to his friends, very loyal to his core friends, very loyal to him. So I'm not surprised that's probably what could have happened because
he just
really
doesn't want to
likes
interview
Lex
him
and they have
because he thinks he's a spook.
Yeah.
Or he's heard that he isn't even what he says he is. But still, it's like Joe Rogan has everybody on. So it's like maybe you had a chance, but now you're like, well, he doesn't want to have me on. I mean, like, that's how you don't get on. And
it's so dumb, dude. Like,
it's
the
just
entitlement.
stupid. Like, yeah, you don't deserve anything. Everything is a blessing that's given to you.
He's
like,
actively not having me on. He knows I exist and he's not having me on.
It's always, you listen to these trolls. It's like, I stopped watching. The only comedy YouTube show that does like commentary on comedy that I watch is Joke World. Because
I'm not familiar with it.
He does, those two guys, they do a show where they're like, it's like the E-entertainment of comedy, right? They tend to promote or talk about
like
what's
friendly.
going on.
I got you.
They tend to be more the positive side. They tend to be very supportive of comedians and kind of express the latest thing happening in the comedy world. And there's people who started like that. And then, dude, they do one negative title, like, blah, blah, blah's career is in jeopardy. And they get so many views on that, they start chasing that.
Goes right up. Huh?
And then they lose everything. It's like this thing I said, man. If you start going after your peers or you start just shitting on people for the sake of shitting on people, you get to a very dark place because nobody likes that person. And Joe doesn't owe this guy anything.
No, wasn't that just gross? Like,
it's
gross.
just like, he's like, it's
My
just like
suave hair.
I just like, I don't have anything personally against this guy. I don't know him.
I do. Yeah, I do.
But it just reeks of like entitlement, dude.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the word, isn't it? Entitlement.
Dude, I'm good friends with the guy. I was on for 8 years.
Yeah. couple of things. I went to the Sphere, by the way. I saw that Wizard of Oz thing. Dude, the AI was so terrible. In that.
Really? Because I wanted to take my kids.
Oh no, the kids will love it. Might be a little scary, but like when the house comes down and stuff. But dude, the AI, like the faces and stuff blown up, like looks so bad. Dude. It looked really bad.
They need to talk whoever did that Netanyahu video.
Yeah, true. Yeah. And they ruined the movie. Like they cut so much out of it that it's not a good movie. And there's women talking the whole time. Women
oh my
just
God, I've
having
never
full
heard of that.
conversations.
I've never heard of that.
It was so. I highly don't recommend that.
I can't believe that.
I just want to tell you one crazy thing. So I was in bed the other night and Danielle was asleep.
These our stories?
Yeah, I just want to tell you this is like takes 3 seconds. Because this is so crazy. Like I was like, I'm gonna see if telepathically I can wake her up with my mind.
Okay.
And I looked at her and thought, wake up. And then I was like, it didn't work. And then like 10 seconds passed. I'm like, no, wait, I gotta like get emotional and like express myself. So in my head, I like felt it like an actor, you know? And I was thinking of something horrible happening. And I was like, wake up. And dude, she starts like shaking like this while she's asleep. Like you know, like you're trying to wake up from sleep paralysis, like really spazzing out, dude. And I had to shake her. It was like really freaky.
Did you tell her you psychically woke her up?
I did, yeah. She said, don't do it again. I'm gonna try it again though, just for science and record
your girlfriend puts up with.
Isn't that crazy though?
By the way, everyone at home, Johnny is living the greatest life ever. Him and his girlfriend are doing exactly what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to travel, see the world, go to concerts. Before you have kids, they're living the best life. He's doing the smartest way possible. And whenever he decides to have kids, and if he decides to have it with his girlfriend, they're gonna have it perfectly timed. That's the one thing you haven't fucked up, Johnny.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. The backhanded compliment there. Did you see this video, bro? I mean, it's gonna feel like we'll just get it all out of our system, the hammering on the J's. But this is a professor, a Yiddish professor at Harvard. Yeah. Listen to what this just gives you, kind of the mindset of what we were talking about earlier, kind of what certain people are born with, what they inherit, and what they're up against, and why it's hard for them to move like their thoughts.
It goes against their entire wiring.
Yeah. Listen to what she says here. Now again, a Yiddish, Jewish American, a Yiddish professor. The language is Yiddish, if you don't know.
And you will say, what? You want us to make you look good?
Now, she's talking about American Jews versus Israeli Jews, is what she's saying.
That's not my job. Your job is to make us look good. Our job is not to make you look good, American Jews. What do you have to worry about? Your job is to make us look good. And here's how you do it. Every one of us has to serve 3 years in the Army, 2 years in the Army, some of us 5 years, and then for the rest of our lives, you have got to serve 2 or 3 years in the army of words. You've got to learn to fight the political battle, which is even more important at this point than the military battle that we are. We'll fight the military battle. We're not asking you necessarily to come and be lone soldiers, although some of you can. You've got to learn how to fight back on the campuses, how to make the arguments. Now, they keep shifting. You know, the ground keeps shifting under us. They keep changing the language. Intersectionality wasn't even a word 10 years ago. Now suddenly it's intersectionality. You've got to stay on top of it. And you know how we train for the Army? We don't train for defensive warfare. If the war against Israel ever had to be fought on Israeli soil, do I have to tell you? It's an impossibility. So it's the same thing. Don't let the war of words ever be fought about Israel's nature. Let it be fought about why you can't accept Israel, why you have to single out this tiny people. Try to find Israel on the map. It's hardly there. You know, we used to play this game, Where's Waldo? Where is Waldo on the map? Are you going to really tell me that this is the country you want to blame? Push them, teach them how to defend by attacking. Teach them really what one says as in fencing. You've got to do that. You've got to make demands on them. They've got to serve for 3 years in the army of words.
I find that just absolutely horrific. And this is when they go into boomer shit. We all have elderly in our lives that we love, but someone gave her a mic and literally said, no matter what is happening, you have to defend them. And this is why they're quiet, because they can't.
They grew up being told this shit right here.
This woman has inflicted mental warfare on her children and their children. Her everyone around her has been doing this for generations.
Unbelievable.
And
I mean, that was shocking to me.
It's shocking that it's actually said.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's understood by everybody else.
Yeah, it's just the kind of thing that you never expect to hear. You suspect, but you never expect.
And then you had Weinstein basically going, just literally doing the opposite of what she's saying.
And he's a child of these academic types. Yeah,
100%, dude.
Yeah, he comes from that tradition.
And Johnny, it gets into this whole thing where, let's face it, our friends, our Jewish friends, tend to be liberal. But what this woman's saying is you must defend neocon action.
Yeah. Not even defend. You must preemptively attack people who might say bad things about neocon.
So,
actions.
Johnny, there's this comic at the Comedy Store, and I used to be cool with him. I wouldn't say we were close because we're just different ages, and we run in different groups. But it is so obvious he does not like what I am saying anywhere. It's so obvious that he thinks I'm anti-Semitic because when he walks by me, and he's such a twink, this guy, he gets super stiff and just stares out and walks past me.
Really?
You can feel his body
That's
lock
so
up.
funny, dude.
I could see it. He locks up and he waddles past me.
He just doesn't want to do it with you.
He doesn't want to make eye contact with me. And I've stopped trying. And I just don't care.
It's so sad.
It's really sad because I will once again be vindicated. Again, Johnny, it goes back to something I talked about with Dylan on the other show, is when you are on the side of logic, you can't meme. You ever notice that? The whoever they say can't meme, before it used to be the left, now it's the right. They're trying to meme, and because they're not on the side of common sense and logic, their memes don't hit. They don't make any sense. This is what we're talking about.
Yeah, truth has a weight. Yeah, I got
truth has a weight, and it's why Saturday Night Live has been dying for years, because they won't play to the common sense side. Nobody's going to care if you go after the Republicans because everyone sees how retarded they are. When you ignore the left and all the stupid shit they're doing, that's when you just implode on yourself. And that's why Saturday Night Live has lost all their audience. That's why The Daily Show's lost all their audience. They would only go after one side and not the other side. And even Jon Stewart says stupid shit too.
He's another one of these guys that just grew up in with a certain tradition that.
No, it gets into, and I love them, but it's also, you look at those 90s New York City comics, and they were all like anti-authority, anti-right, right?
Some authority. Yeah.
But when the pendulum swung and the left was being authoritarian and totalitarian, right?
Clinton, yeah.
They couldn't, they were stuck. They couldn't see the forest from the trees.
That's why Hicks stood out so much, because he called it on both sides.
Same thing with
Bush.
With what's his face? George Carlin.
George Carlin, yeah, he saw it. Yeah.
If you only call out one side, if you're on one side when the other side is looking stupid, and you don't adapt to when the other side starts looking stupid, and you're still teeing off on the other side, and all these old comics are doing it. The Comedy Store comedians are very funny. They're great writers. There's nothing provocative going on, and that is fine. And that could be them zigging to the generation before them zagging. The Joe Rogan, the Joey Diaz, all that stuff that we were savages, talking a lot of shit, right?
Yeah, but even those guys were outstanding, exceptional in their group. Do you get what I'm saying? So it wasn't like they were that whole generation. They were the
that was the store. They,
fringe,
like
the best. You know what I mean?
Rogan was
right, but what I'm saying is there were people like those guys you're describing now doing comedy at the time, like that made up, I would say, the better part of that generation. They just weren't the best, you know. They weren't the edgy ones, the ones that were really.
Well, let me just
pushing
say
the limit.
this: that type of comedy that Rogan and Joey Diaz was doing, and Brian Holtzman and myself, that was more tolerated by everybody.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, okay.
Now and again, I'm not dismissing them because they are great writers. I really enjoy their comedy. I love watching new comics start to pop, and I love them all. There's very few people at the Comedy Store I don't like. There's one or two. One guy's never ever there,
and most of them don't like you first. So it's like,
well, they come with a preconceived notion that the open micers who are ever going to do anything in their career, because they've already like I'm telling you something, Johnny. I am so lucky I didn't grow up in this generation, because I would have talked so much shit out the gate that I wouldn't even be at the store.
you think you would have never gotten past it?
I would have never. If I came up now, I mean, I'm funny, dude. Like, I have an energy on stage.
But because of what you talk about.
Yeah, I would have been taking shots at everybody because I'm stupid and I don't understand.
Would the store, okay, here's the real question. Would the store even have been the place you sought out, the place you went to for community if you came up today?
Well, the Comedy Store has history, so everyone wants to be there.
Right, but today, though, do you think you would have found your community there, or would you have had to go to one of the other scenes, maybe?
No, I mean, I would probably have to leave
Austin,
LA.
right? Yeah, Austin.
I should be in Austin right now. When I leave Los Angeles, Johnny, I'm treated very well. In LA, I'm a pariah.
It's crazy, isn't it? I mean, it's your
unbelievable.
City,
nobody invites Rudolph to play in their reindeer games. Nobody.
I love that idea of you as Rudolph.
You know,
I think you're right.
I mean, I got enough zits on my nose to have a red nose. So I mean,
sorry about your zits.
So again,
2,200 people joining us at midnight. By the way.
Oh wow! Thank you, everybody.
Welcome, everyone.
Sorry we're going so late. We're going to figure out a time. We might do Mondays early and then move Cash Daddies to Tuesdays.
Did you see the tweet that Candace put out? Tucker was talking about how the Israeli response. Tucker said this in response to the confirmations that the United States mistakenly bombed that Iranian girls' school. It said, it may not surprise you to learn that almost all of our signals information, that's like the intelligence, out of Iran is translated by our ally and partner in this war, Israel. And then Candace Owens says, and this is really going there, it was not a mistake. Israel is required to mass murder children because they worship Baal.
Johnny, I mean, dude, Solomon started worshiping pagan gods, and he worshiped two gods, Moloch and Remphan, dude. And Remphan is what everyone thinks the Star of David is actually based off of.
I've heard that. That's crazy, isn't it? I mean, Candace is really...
Johnny, I will never, Johnny, ever think the government has a right to tell you what you can and cannot do with your body.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Yeah.
After you're 18 years old. And the reason I say that is I don't think we should allow children to transition before their legal age. And I would probably put that at 21. Okay?
Okay.
But there is a part of me that wonders if abortion is worshiping Moloch. Not you have to know you're doing it, but 70 million children were killed. 70 mil. I mean, that's a lot of people. Again,
what about would you let people do that with their body?
Dude,
it's Jaden Smith.
This is what happens when you're rich too long.
It's Jaden Smith.
And then he's out there talking about he's dating some male rapper.
He's dating a guy?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he was gay.
Did you just say the guy that looks like he's in the Matrix
I'm joking, dude.
might be dating a guy?
Did you see he carried a $40,000 purse that's shaped like a dollhouse with him?
I mean, when your parents were put together by Hollywood, one's lesbian, one's gay, this is what you get.
Look at him, dude. Look, he's got a $40,000 dollhouse for a purse. We're going to lighten it up a little bit as we finish here. That was Jaden Smith. Just looking so stupid. Did you see this story about a mysterious image appearing on a cloak of an image of the
rich
version?
Kids ruin everything, dude.
Truly. Yeah.
They ruin everything. You know why they ruin? And this goes all the way back to Aleister Crowley, because they have the money and the access to promotion that no one else has. And their stupid ideas get fucking amplified by the system because they were born into the system, and their friends all just like, yeah, go for it, dude.
Did you see this? So there's this image on this. Hold on.
Making Matchbox 20 money.
So there's this image on this cloak.
Yeah.
This is from the New York Post. Let me just see if I can bring up the story.
And now I gotta go.
Okay. Well, we just gotta do the super chats and then we'll go. There's this image of this cloak. On this cloak of the Virgin Mary. It's called what is it? The Tilma of Guadalupe. It's a cactus fiber cloak that many Christians believe bears a miraculous image of the Virgin Mary. It's kind of similar to the Shroud of Turin, right? There's no suggestion by analyzing it that it was painted, and the story of its origin is that it just miraculously appeared, an image of the Virgin Mary on this cloak. Now, scientists have gone and looked very closely at the eyes, and they see what they think is a reflection of what the people looking at the cloak when it was unveiled. Here's a photo of the cloak and the people kind of what it would have looked like, you see? And they're saying they think this image in this, what, I don't know, how old is the damn thing? 500 years old?
This seems like a
You don't think that looks, because again, this is not painted. This just appeared on this cloak. And those are clearly little heads right there, right? Like when you say
maybe
what they don't, that's microscopic, dude.
I mean, for sure.
You don't think that's interesting. It's funny what you're usually not impressed by these kinds of things. I've noticed that about you.
I am. Where's it in her eyeball?
Yeah, in her eyeball is a reflection, because the eyes would reflect something, right? Of this scene of the cloak being unveiled is what they're suggesting here.
Maybe, yeah. That's kind of crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
Will you zoom up on her face up there? Can I see that closer?
Hold on, let me share it again. All right, so if you see here, so these are the little people. There's her face, and then they've expanded the image of her face.
Can you make her face as big as possible, Johnny? Her face.
That's as big as I can get it.
That's as big as it can go. Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
that's definitely weird.
Do a little of that.
It's definitely
weird. This is not an infinite resolution image here. You'd have to actually have it in hand.
Wow.
But they've colorized it here, so you can kind of see what they're talking about. And this is So anyway, I thought that was kind of neat. And again, this cloak is miraculous to begin with, according to them, because this image just appeared on it, and it's not decayed in hundreds of years.
Wow.
Like they say that this material, this cactus material, would normally have decayed by now, and the image doesn't decay. It just endures in a way that they don't understand. Okay, just a couple more things, and we'll read these comments.
Okay, I gotta go.
Okay, well,
I'm leaving.
We'll end on this thing. I got to read the super chats. People like
Johnny,
it when
read
you
the super chats now.
I just want to play this one Instagram. This is not something that'll take long. This just pissed me off so much, dude. So this cop in some damn place. And I'm sorry I'm not on the camera switching has been shitty tonight, guys, because I'm using a different thing than I'm used to. And it's just a pain in my ass. So I apologize. So this is SAP. Is this I think this is Sacramento police, San Antonio police. Sorry. They arrested this homeless guy,
and they left his dog. Oh my!
And watch, dude.
It gets hit?
No, it doesn't get hit. And somebody tracked the dog down. This woman doing the video tracked the dog down. Thankfully, thank God. And Good Samaritan tracked the dog down, and she it's been rehomed and everything. So there's no concern about the safety or health of the dog. But yeah, so watch this, dude. They're arresting this guy. He's in this vehicle right here.
Come here. Come here.
Look at this dog. He's chasing this owner, man. just chasing him out. Isn't that just sad? Like, what kind of dumb bastard do you have to be?
Aren't you supposed to call like?
Yeah, you're supposed to. Yeah, that's what there are police in the comments. Like, hey, dude, this is not by the book. You're not supposed to do that. None of us would ever do that.
Listen, being a cop is hard, but sometimes when you're cold-blooded, you're fucking callous. It just makes you look bad. All right, Johnny, I love you. I'm so exhausted.
I just got to read the super chats.
I got to get up in 7 hours.
7 hours?
Yes.
That's brutal, dude. Why do you have to get up so early?
Because I got a business meeting.
That's an early business meeting. You should do it in bed. Okay, so this is from some dude. He says, why call them shorties? Because I appreciate them. Yeah, we know that. Flavors of the forest garlic. Just did a super sticker.
Hey, dude, I got your garlic.
I didn't get any garlic.
I'll bring you some.
I like garlic.
And he wants to advertise on the show. We should have him advertise on Cash Daddies.
Callus Jones, shout out, bro.
Callus Jones is watching. Local celebrity.
EP1111. Sammy, I need money for my car to fix my car.
Come on now, give me some money. I need to get my wife's car out of hock. I'll suck your dick.
Efi again with 19 gay dollars. Says
so many gay dollars.
Much love to you, Sam and Johnny. Why does Johnny kind of look like the drawing of DB Cooper? Are you the person who says that every week?
Yeah, every week.
Respect.
Why don't you address it, Johnny?
I mean, the ages don't line up. Other than that, it's a good theory. Justin Hicks, 7073, just getting in the shout outs there. TM07, and then some other numbers. Sam looks like a greedy Armenian jeweler.
Yeah,
and Johnny looks like an emo edgelord tonight. Love you boys. Gay dollars holler. Shout out to you, Timo, I guess is that what you're calling it. My voice is going. John Press 1 says, boys, love ya. Here for the long haul. Appreciate that. This is our
You are a long haul.
This is our first successful live from the studio. We tried to do it a couple times before, but this computer is dying.
We'll get a new one.
Sergio
Vandamba
Valdivia says, Sam, come back to Utah.
I want to. I love Salt Lake.
I've never been. Catalyst Jones says, Johnny are secretly Chris Webby's alter ego. Love you. You said that before. I don't know who Chris Webby is.
He's a rapper. He looks like both of us.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he did something about the Epsteins.
I think he's got like a ton of tattoos on him, right?
I don't know, but he doesn't have it on his face, but he looks exactly like us.
I think he's got like a sleeve or something. Fly Guy 2328 says, watch Tucker's last 2 videos and see the truth. It's funny. I thought you commented that exact same thing last week.
Yeah, maybe you went too deep.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Catalyst again says there are videos around saying Disneyland. Wait, are these comments from last week?
Yes.
It
didn't recycle.
Does it do that sometimes?
Yep.
That's so interesting. All right, we'll just get the one. We'll start.
Instagram's doing that to me too. They'll double down. They'll double the comments.
I'll start from last week at the bottom then until we see what we recognize. Troy Cantrell 1549. It's funny, even that DB Cooper thing. I was like, did you say that last week? So you didn't say it last week. Oh boy, how do you say? Awuru says chaos is king.
Chaos is king.
I agree with that. Outstanding work. Also, $10. Shout out.
Shout out.
Words Alad X. Can we just have names that are easy to? Oh, word salad. That's me being stupid. I'm sorry,
Johnny. Why are you stupid? You didn't even like my helping you do the reads.
Word salad said. It's just because I can't read when you make me laugh. Word salad X said.
I'm flavor flaying it.
Yeah, it just kills me, dude. I can't read when you make me laugh.
Feel it.
Word Salad X says, go Dodgers 3-peat. Please, no.
Yes, let's go,
It might be the last season ever. Please don't.
Yes.
Ready Works says, maybe if someone showed up on time, they get a thumbs up their channel.
Now, who's he saying not showing up
I
on
assume
time?
it's you.
Oh, God.
Because I don't have a channel. I do, actually. Johnny Woodard on YouTube. Follow me. I have 1,000 followers, even though I've never posted anything.
You suck.
Jet4804. Shout out to you, Jet. Rebel with a cause says, Sam and Johnny, look up JD Vance and Ambrosia. Do you know what he's talking about there?
No, I will not look
JD Vance, Ambrosia. I hope Ambrosia isn't that like a conspiracy thing, Ambrosia? I don't see anything about that. Con Gill says awake since 2017. Love you guys. Non-gay dollars. Okay.
No, I think that might be from last
I
week.
think it is. Yeah, I think we're done with the one.
All right, guys. Lots of gay dollars.
Sam is part of the InfoWars high era.
I don't even know what that means.
I think
Sounds like you're shitting on me,
no,
dude.
I think it's the best era.
Sounds
of
like you're
InfoWars.
shitting on me.
I think he's saying like the best info of. Yeah, and that is okay. And then we're back to last week. All right, what's the word?
The word is.
Can't believe 2,200 people are hanging out with us at midnight.
Mother Mary's eyeballs.
Bye, everybody. Sorry about the technical difficulties.
We'll get a better system.
Yeah, if we do this again from here, we'll get it right. Bye, y'all.